got 18 minutes. God, that sounds loud. I've never had one of these on before. Tape's coming off. All right, I got to let you know how I function. I function differently. I haven't got a clue what I'm about to say. I just cannot put something down on paper. God, that was bright. Damn. We need change. We need desperate change. And I've spoken at a few events in the past couple weeks, and I've offended a lot of people, and I think that's what TED's about. I don't think what TED is about getting up here and telling you something that you want to hear so I can figure out my next speaking gig, so I can sell a book, so I can convince you that I'm right. I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. Nothing. I have nothing in my mind that you don't already know. I have nothing groundbreaking. I don't have a new software. I don't have a new way to eradicate a certain disease with the Gates Foundation. I don't have some new technique for coaches for you to understand that it's in you, or whatever the cliche is. And I'm going to try and keep the cliches to a minimum. My mind wanders. So if I go off in left field, stick with me. The one thing I don't understand, I want to kind of change this up here, is why does the speaker always have to sit in the middle? Why can't I speak from the back of the room? Who's got a gun to my head that says I've got to speak up there? Capitalism doesn't work. Socialism doesn't work. Dictatorships don't work. You know what I'm talking about. We've got set things in our mind that we think we have to change. And when I usually talk to people, they're always saying, well, we don't want to go back to socialism. And this has nothing to do with pay it forward. This is just me on a tangent here, so hang with me again. Like he was saying, 500 years ago, we knew for a fact, we knew with every ounce of our soul that the world was as flat as this ground. Every teacher taught it. They taught it to their kids. It was in every book. Every human being knew for a fact that this world was flat. What are we doing in today's world? What are we doing from day to day that is wrong? Do we need that job? Do we need to get up and put gas in our car? Do we need to go to that job we don't like, to be told what to do by someone we don't respect? Do we need to come home and treat our families differently because we're stressed out by someone telling us what to do? Do we need to kick the dog? And then do we need to go to bed and wake up, do the same thing all over again for 30 years, retire, and die? Oh my God, that sounds miserable to me. It sounds miserable. I'm not here to inspire. I'm not here to, I don't really know what I'm here to do. Because half the time I'm up here talking, I don't really feel like it's needed. We're trying to do things differently. We're trying to make it so I don't need to be up here. We're trying to make it so pay it forward's not needed. We're trying to make it so this bracelet is not needed. We're not trying to give you just enough to keep you coming back. And this is where I'm going to piss people off. The world does not need another coach. It does not need another bullshit self-help book with 5 to 10 steps of how we can be a better person to be more successful. For the past 50 years, you guys have seen advertisements about being successful. You need that diamond ring to show a woman you love her. You need that car to keep up with your neighbor. You need that house. You need that corner office. You need to be a CEO. For 50 years, we've promoted success. What the hell happened to happiness? And I think that's where the shift is coming. This year is going to be so profound in how much we change. So much. And this damn thing's falling off my ear. I knew I shouldn't have used this mic. What'd you do this to me for, man? Damn. I got 13 minutes. I've only been for 4.5. We need different. We don't need the same stuff repackaged. We don't need another $1 million author to tell us what we need to think and to do, and to think someone else has the answers for us. Because all those books are the same. You know as well as I do. It's just been repackaged. It's got a cute little cover. They know how to market it, so they make some money. What if this world didn't revolve around money? What if this world revolved around something else? And then I get super extreme and everyone's like, well, what do you want to go back to, the barter system? I don't know. I don't have the answers. But what's going on right now is not working. Everyone in here knows it. You can sit here and smile. You can get up here and speak at TED or TEDx or whatever the hell you want to do and claim you have the answers, but you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue, and neither do I. The only thing that I believe, and this is my personal opinion, the only way we fix things, the only way we solve the economy, hunger, water, whatever all these problems our world are in, we have to care about each other more. That's it. The government can come up with some huge plan. And I'm assuming because this is Utah, it's probably 99% Republican. And whether we cut taxes, raise taxes, Obama's in there, Romney's in there, whoever the hell you want to be in there, it's 4 years of shuffle. Taxes go up for 4 years, then they go down for 4 years. So it kind of evens out. So they can come up with all these plans, all these amazing plans of what's going to happen next, how we're going to solve this economy, how we're going to put more money back into your pocket. But we're just going to crash harder in a couple years if we simply do not care about the people next to us. It seems like a lot of people in here know each other. But until you care about that person that cut you off in traffic on the way here, we are not going to fix this problem. If your first reaction when someone cuts you off is to drive up, honk your horn, flip them off, and ruin both your days, then you're a typical person. And a typical person is not what this world needs. Until you care about your neighbor more, until he's the person that borrowed your rake, not the person who stole it and forgot to give it back to you, then nothing changes. Until that person that argues with you at work is just another person who's having a bad day, and you choose to step back and realize the conflict of making sure they're wrong and you're right, nothing's going to change. Until Democrats, Republicans realize that both of them are idiots and that they should work together, nothing's going to change. None of this is going to change. Absolutely none of this is going to change. So you can claim you have the answers. You can claim you have the solutions. You don't. Neither do I. All I believe is the only way we can increase the chances, the percentages, the possibilities of making this world better is by being nicer to people. Simple, right? Who has kids? What do you guys teach them? Be nice to people, right? No matter their color, their age, their skin, where they're from, what country, no matter what, you tell your kids to be nice to everybody. And if they're not nice, you scold them. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm a very big people watcher. I don't remember your name. I was sitting next to her. We were talking about how we people watch. And if you think you're nice, you're not nice enough. If you think you're doing enough, you're not doing enough. The reason we're in this terrible position in this world is because of all you, including myself. It's because we don't care enough. It's because we aren't doing enough. It's because we're not doing enough for wherever we want to go. If this world was built off good intentions, we'd be exactly where we are, and that's exactly where we are. Because everyone in this room told their friend, their family, they're going to change something up this year. They're going to go build a hospital or an orphanage in a third world country. You're going to solve the water crisis. You're going to solve the hunger crisis. You're going to take care of that homeless person you just crossed paths with. We got to hold each other accountable. If one of your friends comes to you and says, I'm going to do something, kick their ass until they do it. I am so sick and tired of people coming to me and our foundation with the momentum we have and telling us they're going to do something for us and then falling off the face of the earth. Stop. Oh, this good intention stuff is driving me crazy. I know you guys care about this planet. I know you care about this world. You all have kids. Everyone raise your hands. Do you not want this world to be better for your kids? Then do something about it. Why? Why are we allowing this to happen? It's not the government. It's not your boss. It's not the kid's teacher. It's not the bully down the street. Pull your heads out. It's you. It's me. We're not doing enough. So I got a really positive, inspirational message, right? But I'm super negative. And most of the time when I speak, people come up to me and say, I really don't agree with half the stuff you say, but God, I'm never going to forget you. You got such a positive message, yet you're so negative. I'm not negative. I'm so pissed off because I had a business for 15 years. I had it all. I had the house, the car, more money than you could ever shake a stick at. And I would just sit on the edge of my bed and cry, looking at my wife wondering what the hell happened. I had everything that this world told me I needed. 7 minutes. God, this is taking longer than I thought. I had everything this world claims you need. Everything in this world that you are all fighting for. You're fighting for success. You're fighting for everything that you see on TV. Why are we not fighting for happiness? Why are we not fighting for that thing we knew as a kid that we all wanted? Why have we complicated life so much that every morning we wake up, we have anxiety in our heart? We wake up like we just got done running a marathon because we don't want to go to our job. Or there's something weird happening, or your kid's got a play and you don't want to go to it. Or you're going to dinner with your neighbors and you just really don't like them, but you don't want to be a jerk and you don't want to go to that. Could you imagine if you were just upfront and honest with people? How much more would get done in this world? Could you imagine pitching something to a company and understanding right off the bat that they didn't want to work with you, so you just told them you didn't want to work with them, and you could move on, instead of putting something together for a week, wasting a week of your time, and then having them say no because they wanted to be nice to you? My solution is as simple as it gets. This is the most childish, trivial, simple thing in the world, and at my last talk, they couldn't see, so I'm going to come up to the camera. That's a bracelet. It's a silicone bracelet. That's all it is. Okay, we're good. I had a few people get mad at me for not bringing that up. It's worn as a reminder. You have 3,000 thoughts a day. It's scientifically proven. I don't know that because it's scientific. I will tell you, like I told everyone else, I saw it on a car commercial. I know you've seen that commercial. 3,000 thoughts, right? So to get you to remember, calm down, hold on, let me get to my point here. I got 5 minutes left. To get you to remember what I'm saying next to impossible. And I'm not doing this to get you to remember. I'm not trying to get you to laugh. I don't care. To get you to remember what I'm saying next to impossible. But everyone's walking out of here with one of these. Whether you think I'm crazy, whether you think I'm an idiot, whether you don't believe me, or whether you want to prove me wrong that this isn't that powerful, you will try it. All I want you to do is to remember what that felt like as a kid to help someone just because you wanted to help them. Not because of the typical business sense that I'm just so sick and tired of hearing. If I help someone, business just floods in. It's karma. I don't want you to do it because of karma. I want you to do it because this planet needs you to do it. This world is in the most desperate stage it's ever been in. Forget the depression, forget the wars, forget everything you've ever thought of. With the ease of info, we all know in this world right now, including our kids, why the world is the way it is, but you choose not to do something about it. And I spoke at something the other day. Big Shot got up on stage and said, you know what, Charlie, I disagree with you. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. Yes, there is, but we're not doing enough. I want you to do something just because it's the right thing to do, not because of karma, not because your business will increase, not because you'll get that next coaching client, not because it'll sell a book, not because it'll get your next speaking engagement, because your kids want a nicer planet, and you in here are telling all your kids to be nicer. So be nicer. So let me get back to the bracelet. Once again, I've got off on a tangent. I'm sorry. It's a reminder. That's all it is. It's the simplest thing in the world, and a lot of people don't agree that it's this powerful until they try it. No marketing, no advertising. I've got 1 million of these out of my own pocket into 112 countries. I've got 2,400 requests waiting for them on right now because I'm not a millionaire, and I can't spend that on it. Reminder. As soon as you do something good, I got 3 minutes. You simply take this off and give it to the person you just helped. This world is in desperate need of the human connection. That's what a lot of these movements and a lot of these things are doing. Bill Gates can eradicate diseases until his dying day. He's going to give that third world country the shots. They're going to be healthier. They're going to live longer, but they're going to live longer with that hate in their heart. They're still going to walk out of there saying, oh, I'm going to live 10 more years, but I still hate that tribe down the street. I still hate the color of your skin. We need the human connection. We need to realize that the person next to us cares about homeless people. We need to realize that the person next to us cares about dogs. We need to realize that you did a fundraiser for AIDS Foundation. We need to realize. A lot of people claim the Secret Santa, we need to be anonymous. to pay it forward, to do random acts of kindness. You're supposed to do it so no one knows. That's wrong to me. That's selfish. If you want to be anonymous, that's selfish to me. The world needs to see good. All we see on the news, all we see on TV, all we see in the newspaper, all your kids see is negative. So who the hell are you not to tell the world the nice thing you just did? That's wrong. We need different. We need to look at everything we're doing, flip it up. That's the scariest thing in the world. We need to change it up. We need to flip it up. We need something different. We need simple. We need simplicity. This world needs change. Got 2 minutes. I'm not going to last that long. Everyone's getting a bracelet. All I'm asking, whether you hate me, whether you think this was a waste, whether you think I swear too much, whether you think I'm just an idiot, I'm asking. All I'm asking is that you take this. You do something nice for someone. It doesn't need to involve money. It could be holding a door open for someone. It could be making someone smile. It could be literally going up to someone, asking how their day is, and then not doing it, walking off, and halfway down you hear it's good. Stop, look them in the eye, and actually legitimately care about what they say. Simple. After you're done doing something nice, take this off, hand it to them, and say, this is why I'm doing it. You can give to charity, you can do all you want. But what if we didn't have the word charity? What if it went away? What if we didn't have to have nonprofit foundations? What if we all just gave just a tiny bit more so everything was okay? Because when you give, the human psychology, one's giving, one's a charity case. That's just the way it is. When you ask someone to pay it forward, you are an even kill. You're at the same level. You're trusting them. You're empowering them to do the same thing that you just did for them for someone in the future. That's power. That's why this is so powerful. And that's why I'm begging you to try this. Everyone's getting a bracelet. Please do something nice for someone in the next week. Hand this over and watch how cynical this world's become when you hold a door open for someone and they break down into tears. To watch an adult cry because they're so used to people not helping them. Will you guys try this just once for me to see what it's like? Will you pay it forward? Yes. Promise? Yes. 37 seconds. I'm done.